Welcome back. The second video in my Mission Shaped Parish book review, and chapter 1 is about values and the foundations in which we build our values on. The quote at the beginning of the chapter is really nice. It says, "Build mission-centred values at the heart of the church as it is. We do what we value and we value what we do." And Paul Bayes, I think that's how you say it, who wrote the chapter, talks about the foundations in which we build our values, and he also goes on to say that what we value isn't always the same as everybody else, but it doesn't make it wrong as long as it's built on a foundation of faith. He gives an example of a church that inherited a lot of money and everybody wanted to spend it on something different. The choir wanted a new choir row, children's leader wanted stuff for the children, and each person valued that part. It didn't make what they wanted wrong, it didn't say they didn't want the other person to have the money, just that their values were very, very different. He also goes on to say that when the PCC and decisions are made within our church, we're not often given the chance to reflect and make decisions on the whys, and that's something that we need to get better at. Quote from Treebeard from Tolkien, The Two Towers. I'm going to share it with you because I liked it. Murmured the voice, a very deep voice, like a very deep woodwind instrument. Very odd indeed. Do not be hasty, that is my motto. It's really hard when you have an idea or a feeling burning inside you that you feel is coming from God, to not be hasty. You really want to share it, embrace it and do it. And I think for me that's been very true of my project of Make a Lunch, and that I thought I've done all the research. I spent almost a year with another Make a Lunch project. I had the people I needed, I thought I had the funding and I was ready to go. But there was this huge pause. And I think it was a really God-given pause, and it's a really good moment to allow me to reflect on where it was going. And if I'd have ploughed on and not listened, I think that wouldn't have had a long life. And in that pause, another church has come on board. It's now become an ecumenical project. It's got the energy of so many more people, the funding's better. And though the project was right, and it still is really right, and I still want to lead it, and I still want to be a huge, huge part of it, just that stopping and that slowing down and that listening to God allowed it to be something bigger than I ever imagined. I'm working with people that I never worked with before. I'm working with Methodist Church. It's really lovely to be with them and to learn something of them and their community. So that pause and that being less hasty, although it was painful and I was really frustrated and really wanted to kick out at the people who were slowing me down, it was really, really worthwhile. So I'm going to read you the last of this chapter, which I really enjoyed as well. It says, "The mission of God is the mother of the church. If this is so, then the anxious twitching is not the answer. Rearranging the furniture on the Titanic is not the answer. Living in the storm room is not the answer. But if it's the mission of God, then the good news is there will be an answer. It will not be a generalised answer. It will not necessarily be a trendy answer. It will not be an answer prescribed by reports or experts. It will be revealed by God to local churches who live out mission values and ask mission questions." It's really confirming and really beautiful that it's up to us, it's up to the churches, it's up to us individuals to live out God's mission. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.